Bar Chanina. Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina again.
Well, that was the time he got named, wasn't it?
Yeah, it became
So he
Yisrael.
got hit prior. He got hit when he was Yaakov, then he became.
That's
Yisrael.
interesting. That's interesting. Over here, it's referring to all the Jewish people. Yisrael is referring to the nation. But you're right. That's. It says when the brothers came back to Yosef with Binyamin, so it says they prepared a slaughtering. They did a slaughtering v'hachin, and they prepared. What happened? Parlam Beis HaShchita. He opened up the Beis HaShchita, the neck of the animal, to show the brothers that it was shechted. V'hachin. What does it mean v'hachin and prepare? That's tol gid anash b'fneim. Take out the gid anash in front of them. Commander Amar. This is going according to the opinion that gid anash nesel b'nei Noach. That the gid anash was prohibited to the sons of Noach. That already then they were already keeping the laws of the gid anash. Tosfos has a question here, a very important question. He asks, in the Tosfos Commander Amar. He says, what about shchita? No one says shchita is the Bnei Noach are responsible. So when it says tvayach tevach, make a slaughtering, and he has to show them the slaughtering, and then it says remove the gid hanasha. Oh, gid hanasha, that's the Bnei Noach need to keep that. That's according to that, and Bnei Noach need to do shchita. Tosfos gives an answer that it's either the word v'hachin that we're looking for, or it actually wasn't. What he was looking for of tvayach tevach, that it needs to be slaughtered, means that it can't be Eivor Menachai, that it needs to be dead. He wants to see that the animal is dead. He shouldn't have taken it off. That's an interesting answer. In other words, it wasn't the shechita aspect. It could have even been pierced or speared or whatever they did to kill the animal, but the animal needed to be dead. Now it says Vayivasar Yaakov Levade, that Yaakov was left alone. Amar Rabbi Lazar Shenishtayer, he remained al pachim ktanim, for the small jugs. Mikan l'tzadikim, from here we see that the righteous people shechav aleim amaynim yeshem migufim, that their money is more important to them than their bodies.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, b'kol kach lama, why is it so? Because they don't steal. So I guess there was that other Gemara where I forget who it was, Abba Chilkia or something. When he would walk through the thorns, he would lift up his clothing. They asked him, "Why do you lift up your clothing when you walk through the thorns?" He said, "Well, my skin will heal, but my clothing will get torn, and it doesn't heal." So he was very careful. Okay. The Chovos Halevavos would, if you read his writings, you would think just the opposite from this Gemara. It's like people are risking their lives to earn a living, and they should just have faith in Hashem. And
I mean, you can look at it two ways. He's a cheapskate, or you can look at that he values everything he has.
Right.
No, it's Bar Town, because
willing to
then he
risk his
has
life
the
to go
ability
to
to
these
help
two.
other people with money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but those Pachim Ketanim were unique.
Oh. Uh-huh. But here we're not saying that. Here we're just saying in general. There was this thing that the olive that the dove took from, and in the teva, the dove the dove or the raven, which one brought back the olive branch?
The dove.
The dove brought back the olive branch. That olive oil was squeezed and it went into the Pachim Ketanim, and then when they found by Hanukkah that one jug that was this fun, just like this whole teaching about. Okay. Vayavik Yeshimei Adolesa Shachar. The man wrestled with him until the morning. Amar Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yitzchak says, Mikan Talmud Chacham. From here we see a Talmud Chacham Shlo Yetzu Yechidi Balayla, that he shouldn't go out at night. You see, Yaakov went out at night. He got hurt. He wrestled with someone. Rabbi Abba Bar Kana Amar Mehacha. Rabbi Abba Bar Kana says, yes, the Talmud Chacham shouldn't go out at night, but we have another source for it. He says, Hini hu Zayras Gerin Asayrim. This is Naomi is telling Rus that because Boaz is going to be on the threshing floor, he's not going to be walking home at night. The Talmud Chacham doesn't walk home alone at night. It must be he's going to be sleeping there. And then Rus goes over there, but we see a source that the Talmud Chacham doesn't walk alone at night. Rabbi Amar Mehacha.
She came home at night after that, right?
No, she waited until the morning.
Yeah.
She was also a Talmidah Chacham.
He hangs out with the girl in the field. That's weird.
Rabbi Vo says from here, Vayashkim Avram Babayker. Avram got up in the morning. Vayachavash asks, why in the morning? Because at night he wouldn't be allowed to do that. Taisva says, 1 second, if you're referring to that Kedah, he had the other man with him. It's not, right? Shnei Naravima, he had the two men. So Taisva says it's referring to a different Vayashkim Avram Babayker. It's referring to when he prayed for Sodom. Over there he was alone. Why didn't he pray at night? He says, because he didn't want to go out at night. Talmud Chacham doesn't go out at night. Rabbanan Amri Mehacha. The Rabbanan say from here.
Wait, excuse me. Your last thing doesn't hold because he told the Shnei Aram to stay there, so he wasn't relying on them. He was still going out himself.
Oh,
No, but that was when after he really traveled. By then the sun already rose in the middle of the day.
he could have left at
Now,
night.
Yashka is
If
before
he had
that.
people with him, he could have left at night. Because over here we're talking about not going out alone at night.
But then whether we learned this reason Makdim and the mitzvah from him. You're messing up the whole story.
That's Taisus is it.
The rabbis say from here, Lechna re'eh yeshleim achacha v'eshleim. It says, go out and see the piece of your brothers, the piece of the sheep, make sure everything is good. This is Yaakov sending Yosef, and when he says see, that must mean that he sent him by day when you can see. Not you won't send him at night. Shouldn't be going at night. Rav Amar Mehacha. Rav says from here, V'yizrach lo yashemesh, that the sun rose, the sun shone for him. That means that after this occurrence, now he's going to only go when the sun came up. Amar Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva says, Sha'alti es Rabbi Gamliel ves Rabbi Yeshua. Rabbi Akiva says, I asked Rabbi Gamliel and Rabbi Yeshua. See, here you would have Rabbi Akiva is asking Rabbi Gamliel down here, right here on the side, on the Nasi side, and Rabbi Yeshua above. He's asking these elders, Be'itlas shel imam, in the marketplace of a place called Imam, Shahol chalikach behema lemishta b'nai shel Rabbi Gamliel. They were there buying an animal for the wedding of Rabbi Gamliel's son. Let's assume it's Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel. We don't know of another son. It says, Ksiv, he asked them, that the sun shone for Yaakov. Did the sun shine for Yaakov? It doesn't shine for one person, it shines for the whole world. So Amar Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yitzchak says, how did Rabbi Yitzchak get in here, right? He was asking Rabbi Gamliel, and so Rabbi Yitzchak says, Shemesh haba b'avurei zarcha b'avurei. The sun that shone for him, that set for him, now shone for him. The Ksiv, as it's written, Vayetze Yaakov from Beersheva v'yelech Harana. Yaakov went from Beersheva and he came to Haran. We learned Vayelech Harana means he went towards Haran, but he didn't reach Haran. But here we're not saying that. Here we say Vayelech Harana means he went to Haran and he made it there. Uksiv Vayifka b'makom, and it says he reached the place. Kimata l'charan, when he came to Haran, Amar Efshar avarti al makam she'espalu avaisa. Is it possible that I passed over the location that my parents have prayed? V'ani lo yespalalti, and I didn't pray there. I just passed right by. I ignored that spot, and he's already in Haran. Kadyav daiti l'mehada. He decides to go back. Kaftza le'yara. Kaftza means that it squeezed. Rashi says like sikbeitzes yadcha. Like, don't squeeze your hand and not to give tzedakah. So, kaftza le'yara, the land squeezed together, that means that's a kvitzas haderach, the road shortened. Miyad, and right away, vayifka b'makom, he reached the place. Katzali, after he prayed, Boile Mahader, he wants to go to Haran. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so Hashem says, Tzadik ze bala beis malayni, The tzaddik comes to my inn, b'yifta b'leilina, and he's not going to rest. Miyad ba'Hashemesh, immediately the sun sets.
Whoa.
So the sun set for Yaakov early. Now it rose for Yaakov early. Ksiv, it's written vayikach me'avnei hamakim, that he took from the stones of the place. So ksiv vayikach has-even, and it says he took the stone, he put it by his head. Rabbi Yitzchak explains, Malami, this teaches us shenikbitzu koloisin avanim l'makom echad. All the stones came to one place. B'chol achas v'achas emeres alay yiniach tzaddik zer reishay. That on me the tzaddik should place his head. Tana, and it was taught, kula nivlu bechad, that they all joined together to become one. Does it say something about this by the stones by Goliath also, that there were 5 stones? There's something connected over here. The stones also in David's slingshot. By Yaakov had a dream, and there's a ladder that's resting on the ground. Tana kama rachvei shel sulam. How wide was this ladder? It says shmeinas alafim parsa. So it was 8,000 parsa. A parsa is 3,000 amas each. So 8. This is 24,000 parsais. T'ksiv, as it's written, v'hinei malach elakim olam v'yarn devay. The angels of Hashem are going up and going down. Now olam, it says going up in a plural. That means there were 2 going up. The yardim and going down, shnayim. It was 2 going down. So if they're going to be v'chipaga b'hadi adadi, do you have 2 going up a ladder and 2 going down? Then when they're going to be at the same spot, how are they going to get past each other? That's going to be very difficult. It must be.
Angels only use one leg.
Interesting. But still their sides. So, Havalu Arba, so you have 4 in a row. So, Uksiv Bei B'malach, and it says regarding the angels, K'biyasik K'tarshish, that their body is the size of Tarshish. Ugmir, the Tarshish, Trey Alfi, Parsi, Tarshish must be an ocean. Tarshish was 2,000 parsois. So 2,000 times 4 is 8,000 parsois. So that's how wide the ladder was, an extremely wide ladder. Havu, that's what it was. Tana Oilin, it says that they would go up. Umistaklin, b'diyokne shalmaila, and they looked at what was going on up there. They saw the image that was above in the heavens. B'yarden, they came down. Umistaklin b'diyokne shalmata, and they look at the image that's down below. They see it's the same image. They see Yaakov is up there in heaven. He's on one of on the chariot. And they see him down below, and they're confused, and they become jealous of this person, and that jealousy, ba'ila becomes they wanted to harm Yaakov. Miyad v'nei Hashem nitzav alav, and immediately Hashem is standing over to protect him. Tosfos pointed out. Tosfos says, Oilin, that the ones that are going up and the ones that are coming down, it sounds like it's the same ones that are going up are coming down. Going up and going down. They're looking above, they're looking below. So why did the Gemara before say that there were 2 going up and 2 going down and they crossed each other on the ladder?
Doesn't Rashi explain Eilim B'Yarden because first the guys who escorted them had to go up?
Right.
So they all came at the same time.
No, but they have...
Yeah, no, that's good. They all went up, and then the escalator turned, and they all went down.
I thought
It was only a dream.
That's what Tosfos is pointing out from this one.
I thought they said
Really
the angels going up, but like our prayers going up, and the
Right.
angels coming down, with like the blessings coming down.
Right.
I'm saying the blessings coming down looked at Yaakov, wanted to harm him. They were jealous.
Right.
And how can they want to harm him? The Malach can only do what Hashem wants. They have no free will.
Weird story.
I'm stumped. Okay, I don't want to go too late.
The ladder is a single ladder, it's not a double ladder. It's not like they show in some pictures. Like these, was that there's one part going up, part going down? It's just one ladder. They go up and down.
I think that sort of ladder is a new thing. I don't know if they had that. It's just one ladder.
Well, if it's 8,000,
Parsais wide.
yeah, I think there's
No, but he
could
has a
be room
solution.
for 2 at a time.
He said they did the ladders that, what's the ladders what is it called when you have a ladder that you have? But it always says not to walk on the back of that.
When the elevator.
Let me use your pencil for a second. I just want to mark where we got to.
Did we get to?
Amar Reb Shimon. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. Let me 1 second. I did it wrong. Okay. We stopped in the middle. So.
Beautiful. It's going on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.